Alright everybody, this is a interesting one here. So the LG C1 originally was speculated that if it was one of the ones with the EVO panel, should technically be able to be unlocked to a G1 through software, and it officially has been done. So this is Cecil at Classy Tech, and I want to just start out by saying this video has disclaimer after disclaimer after disclaimer. And the reason you're seeing Fortnite on your screen right now is because I do not want to show this myself, because it is very easy for someone to screw something up if they don't know what they're doing, because you have to go into the service menu, you have to be able to read a code to make sure that you have the EVO panel, and then even then there's no guarantee that it wouldn't cause any problems. It shouldn't, it's the same panel, the same processor, like everything's the same, so you shouldn't have any risk. But you have to be absolutely sure that you have one with the new panel, and you got to be willing to understand a lot of other things. So anyway, let's get into, first, give credit where credit is due. So on avsforum.com, so if you go into Google, whatever, search, type in LG C1 owners thread, avsforum.com, and the member FAFRD has been the front runner in figuring out how to tell what panel you have based on codes in the service menu, figuring out where they're manufactured, and all kinds of just really great detail. So I strongly recommend checking out that thread, reading the work that he's done. And then forum member, I'm just going to spell this one out too, TTNUAGMADA, is the first person to actually apply the change, take measurements, and confirm that he saw a roughly 10% increase in brightness after basically changing a C to a G in the service menu. So it's more complicated than that. Don't try to make it out that I'm making it sound easy or anything, because again, it's a service menu, very easy to mess up. You got to know a little bit at least of what you're doing. So check out the thread on AVS Forum. Make sure you are completely in the know of what you need to do if you're going to try this out. Also, it tells you how to go in the service menu, what code to read, and how to decipher if you do have the new EVO panel or not. So with the change, he measured in a 10% window using filmmaker mode, HDR, 864 nits, and then in full field 140. So compared to what we've seen from actual G1s, the full field does seem a little low, but it's possible that he didn't have the ASBL, or automatic static brightness limiter, disabled in the service menu, so that may be overriding that part of it. So he did post some more numbers, and then was going to bed for the night, and it looks like he did end up managing to hit 148 nits after that initial one as I scroll through the thread. But that's all we have to go on for right now, and there's going to be plenty more information about this coming out. The downside to this is you're pretty much going to have to turn off automatic firmware updates and not update your firmware. So if you are looking forward to getting Dolby Vision at 120 Hertz when LG gets that figured out, chances are they're going to patch this, and if you want that update, you're going to have to give it up. That's obviously speculation right now, but it seems pretty obvious that something like that is going to happen. So the other part of things is it really looks like the 83-inch C1, because there has not been an 83-inch before. All of those should have EVO panel, and beyond that, FAFRD also has been talking about there's a good chance that they could have altered the pixel pitch, since they don't have to keep it in line with any panel previously. And if that's done, that panel could end up having 5 or 10% increase in brightness as well, just from that alone. So the 83-inch C1 really could be something quite interesting when it comes out very soon. I personally am very strongly considering getting one. So anyway, like I said, there's going to be a whole lot more about this. This is very early. Check out that thread, and then if you want to hear some more, I'll be on live stream with Stop the FOMO and Be the Installer this coming Saturday at 6:30 Eastern Time. So come check it out and listen to what new information there is about this then. So thanks for watching this. Have a good night.